Clark and Perry.
In the place.
Clark and Perry. Do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's finest. Produced with the support of TELUS STORYHIVE. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV on demand. For a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello everybody and welcome once again to the Windy City's finest. I'm Clark, he's Perry, and we are joined once again by Dione Walker with Broken Llama Piñatas. Excellent. Why don't you tell me a little bit of what we got around us right now?
Okay, so for this purpose, we decided to make a camera piñata. And the first thing we're going to do with these guys is fill them. So we're going to choose the filling, which we have at this table here. And then we'll start covering it up and make it look like a camera.
Okay, excellent. And I really appreciate that you brought like the aprons as well too.
Yes.
As I mentioned, I'm kind of a sucker for aprons. I really love this as well too. So making a note for any future features, just by the way. Okay, and it looks like we have like a plethora of items as well to choose from. Like, is there like a secret way or...
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, there they are. I was like, oh, it looks very taped up, but there is like a convenient little hole at the back.
We've got you covered for a little opening there, and we'll just pick a few from each dish there, put it in there, whatever you want to be your prize when you eventually break it open.
Amazing. Okay, like I will admit, I noticed there's some play toys, like a sheriff badge, and like the classic like nose and glasses as well too. Toys is a very different thing for me to put into like a piñata. Has that been always part of like Broken Llama's piñatas?
For sure. It's always candy, chocolate, toys, and then when we do adult piñatas, which we should have thought of for today, but we do mini alcohol bottles, scratch tickets, money.
Nice.
Like all of that stuff can come out, and it's just fun.
Is there anything that shouldn't be put into a piñata?
I mean, I want to say no, but yeah, there's a few things. Anything that's like fragile, you know.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know, everything that goes in has to be able to be smashed open. So when we do little mini alcohol bottles, we buy the plastic ones and we wrap them in tissue paper just in case.
Absolutely. Smirnoff, that's why you're making money. Yeah,
that's
absolutely. Okay, perfect. So, I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. I think I'd love a few business cards for one
go for it.
to be placed in there. Oh man, this is so fun. These items right here are super big as well.
So these guys over here in the corner, they're just sort of items that we make for the parties. So they're like surprise bags. We have the blindfold and the rope, everything you need to set up your piñata, we offer that too. So for yours, I don't know if you can like get your finger in there. If not, you can take your scissors, but it's easier if you like pop it up instead of down to fill.
Gotcha. Okay,
there you
perfect.
go. Now it's a little easier to
Excellent. And we got plenty of space. This part here is just for decoration. I think I can.
Yeah, you leave that there for later.
Excellent, excellent. Well, don't let me hog all this stuff as well too. Come on in, and let's get some good goodies in here. I really appreciate all the like different colors as well too. Like, is there a specific choice that you have when you're going off candy shopping or toy shopping?
I just love rainbows. The more color, the better.
Yeah.
And so when I set up my candy, instead of it just being all one pile, I like to section it off into different colors. I just think it looks nice.
Right.
It's more exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of just blows up in like a huge display of color.
That's it.
I can imagine. So how full do we necessarily like pack these things?
I mean, we like to keep them really packed full, but you put in what you want.
I think we're gonna try packed full. We're gonna do it, and I think we're gonna get some sheriff badges in there. We're gonna get like some of my favorite here, these nose and glasses. Oh, these are good. We're gonna get three lucky partners in there as well.
There you go. These are also super cute. They're like little mini notebooks.
Oh yeah. And I even see like a deck of cards as well too. Yeah, we're gonna need some of those.
We do some for camping as well, and like we'll put like lighters and like always deck of cards for those kinds of things.
What has been your most challenging piñata to make?
Oh, that's a good question. We've had a few awkward designs. One of our most famous designs, like seriously everybody asks for it, is the disco ball, and that's a hard design to make.
Really?
Because we can make a nice round shaped ball, but for it to look like really great, like a disco ball, I find that a bit of a challenge. We've made lacrosse sticks. That one was pretty challenging as well.
Okay.
We've also made some, rated R.
Yep.
Not as much challenging as much fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are always a lot of fun.
Now I know that there's like a big popularity in like say like some of the shows like Is It Cake?
Yeah.
Like, and they go for like uber realism. I'm kind of curious to know like what like is the approach when it comes to piñatas? Like, is there uber realism elements there, or are they at play, or is it kind of
that was
something
the
else?
other thing I was going to say. The biggest challenge is characters,
Yeah.
because you need a child or a person to recognize their favorite character.
Yeah.
And I'm a perfectionist, and I just don't want the character to look wonky or off. Like, I want it to be like dead on. That's my guy. So that is a challenge. That is a challenge to make like the perfect looking character and to make it as realistic as possible. In terms of making like a very realistic piñata, I think I'd like to challenge myself to that, but I haven't quite gotten to that level yet.
But yeah, it's to just kind of like, but you're determined to grow that repertoire as well, right?
100%.
That's fantastic. Do we need more?
Up to you.
Okay, I think we need more.
Yeah,
I'm going to go in for some of these blues.
Balloons are fun too. They're always a kid's favorite.
We need some blue. Blue has been my favorite color for so long, and I think we got a couple balloons. Perry, what do you think? Is this going to be full enough? Okay, excellent. I got the thumbs up from Perry. All right, perfect. All right, so I think...
We're ready.
I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
What's our first step?
First step, we're going to start with the sides.
Okay, excellent.
It's a necessary evil. So for the camera, you get to choose your colors. You get to make it however you want. I'm going to do with mine kind of like a half and half design. So one color on top, one color on the bottom. So go ahead and pick which colors you want your camera to be, or it can be all one color. It's your...
I feel obligated, and for those of you that are viewing as well, Perry is giving me very discernible eye contact right now. I think I should probably make like business colors right now. So I think I really appreciate the blue.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to choose this one.
Go for it.
And then I think I'm going to go against the grain. I think I want to do like a yellow, because I think like blue and yellow, I like that color combination as well. I think that really works.
Alrighty.
What are you thinking as well?
I think that looks good.
Okay.
I was going to go with the seafoam green because that's one of my favorite colors.
Nice.
And red, I think. I think that's what we're going with today.
Yeah. So how much like would you say, like not color theory, but how much like do you have to consider when it comes to your coloration of the piñatas?
Nothing, because it's colorful is great.
You don't need to go for realistic, right? It's just
a
whatever looks
piñata is
fun.
meant to be colorful, exciting. So even when we want to do like a human character, like we always kind of emphasize the accents because it's supposed to be fun. So like you can't go wrong. Whatever colors you like, you're good.
Amazing. And it looks like, I forgot, we have some fantastic examples of some of your work as well at the back here. These are just like blown out of the water as well too. How long do these typically take you?
The little guys, they're with a simple design. You could maybe do in a couple hours, but they all take a long time.
Yeah, okay. And we're kind of like on the speed go zone.
We're going to be fast.
Okay, all right. Well, let me not interrupt anymore in that case. What's our next step? We've chosen our colors
you
now.
need some scissors.
Okay, excellent.
Now you can do this the simple way or the way we do it.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is that you can take your paper and we're just going to cover all the edges. So if you want to do it the easy way, you just take a paper and you want to cut it a little bit longer than the actual edge, just to give a little edge, because that's going to go over to cover it. And you can just like take the glue, paste it, and put it on. I'm going to do a fold technique on the edges that just makes it look a little more elevated.
Okay.
So you're just cutting your paper right now the size of your edge. Well, a little bigger than your edge.
And I'm noticing as well that you're using the whole wad of tissue paper here that we have.
Yeah, well, that way you can not have to do it a million times.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, typically how many layers would you...
It's only going to take one layer.
Okay,
really,
excellent.
But
And I think I picked up some like interesting scissors.
Oh yeah, you picked up the wrong scissors.
The wrong ones. Okay.
But we will use those too.
Okay, excellent.
Those
We'll
are
talk
what
about
makes
those
it the little like shaggy piñata. Those really help us.
That makes so much sense.
I mean, you can do it without those scissors too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering how that is done. Okay. Okay.
So you're looking for something like this. This is your size.
Okay. Sweet. So it's kind of like just one of these square sections that I have
pretty
right
much.
in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, you certainly need some heavy-duty scissors to kind of cut through layers and layers of this tissue paper.
Exactly. So when we do this with kids, we have all the paper cut already for them. They don't do any of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, when we do older, for adults workshops, then we let them cut the paper.
I'm pretty slow, but I think we're getting there. Okay,
That's
excellent.
okay. So while you're cutting, I'll start so you can kind of catch up here. So we're going to put some glue. You don't need a lot, because when you put too much glue, it all gets very wet and soggy, and then it's just really hard. It take a long time to dry. So
Right.
a little goes a long way.
Okay, so just a little layer, and
There.
So for people that are texture people like myself as well, this is like, is it watered down a little bit
Yes,
at
it's
all?
watered down.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Very interesting.
So you can just go ahead and like lay it down one layer like smooth like that.
Yeah.
Or what I'm going to do is kind of come in and fold it, and it just makes the edges look a little more
Elevated. Yeah,
elevated.
like you said.
But
Okay.
it also takes a little bit more time.
And that was just one sheet there?
That was one sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let
Well,
me...
if you do the other way, you'll be done really quickly.
A little bit.
I mean, you can do the top half that way too, and the other way, you know, because different textures always makes the piñata look good as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Mine looks a lot more wet, but that's okay. That's okay.
That's okay, because it will dry, so it's all good. You're going to want to put a little bit of glue on the sides so that when you have them, you can just kind of push them down.
Oh, nice call. Nice call. Just going to do a nice little...
We actually normally make our own glue. But for
Really?
For the purposes of this workshop, we forgot it in my fridge, so we are using white glue with water.
That's A-okay. How do you... Yeah, I guess I've never even thought that, yeah, like how do you folks, like where do you...
It's just flour and water, and we like put it on the stove and kind of, I don't know what you call it, boil it or...
Let it cook.
Let it
simmer.
cook, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to stir a lot, but it just makes this kind of pasty glue. And again, it's not too wet, and it just works. That's what we use.
Yeah, that's amazing. I had no idea like how the
Flour
glue
and
would have
water.
been made. Flour and water.
Yeah.
I guess it's all the starch content then in that case. Oh, that makes so much sense.
But this works too.
Yeah. Nice. I think we're tied like neck and neck right now. This is
How you doing?
good.
So as you go along, just push down your edges so you don't have
Yes.
to go and do that after. If you have some glue on the sides so that it sticks on there.
Yeah, definitely had some glue on the sides. I think I'll just add a little bit more.
You kind of end up feeling like how much glue you need as you go along. And you can go on top of the paper on the sides too, no big deal.
Well, I really appreciate the texture tips as well too. Like that, like folding them over really makes a lot of sense to me. Taking a nice quick look there.
I mean, it depends on the design as well. Most of them we do this, but if it's like a person, you know, the side of their face isn't going to have that, so I just make it smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just depends what we're making. If it's something furry, kind of animal, then I will cut it on the sides too.
Yeah. sure that my sides are glued. It is literally layer by layer as well. I can see why these take a lot of like manual hours and labor to do these.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me wonder, this Academy Award, how long did that take?
Oh, that one wasn't so bad.
No?
That one was pretty quick. I made it the day of the party because end up being a last minute person.
Okay.
I work best under pressure.
Yeah, right?
So yeah, it didn't take that long. So depending on where you're going to change your blue, you know, if you're doing it halfway
be
or
the
like a
halfway
quarter way,
point,
just
yeah.
remember to switch into the blue so you don't go too far with your yellow.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the Academy Award didn't take as long because it's a simple design.
Yeah.
What we consider a simple design. Sometimes the most simple designs take the longest because they're simple and you don't want it to look too plain. Like we had a beach ball piñata once, and you'd think that'd be easy, but
It's the dome shapes, really,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, those get me.
Oh yeah, my hands are gonna be sticky after
Yeah,
this.
so you got your apron to wipe your hands off of, and we have some wet wipes too
Amazing.
if you're needing it.
Okay, I think we're pretty much at that halfway point on this side here.
Yeah, so if you want to stick to using the same color before switching colors, then yeah, go on up. So the hook is something kind of awkward to get around as well. If you have issues, sometimes you just have to cut a little side paper.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. I'm kind of interested to find out what we do about these like little uncovered sections as well. Like we're doing the macro movements here. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yes.
I'm gonna just focus on this right now.
I get ahead of myself all the time too, and you do have to take it one step at a time because it doesn't look like anything until the last detail is put on, and it turns into what you're going for.
I think a question that we can pose to our viewers as well is maybe what color I should be using. I have yet to put on the second color. I don't know if I'm 100% sold on it just quite yet. I'm having some second thoughts. Maybe we can pose that out to the chat there, Perry, and see if we get any feedback back. I think, because I'm eyeing up that pink, and I think pink and yellow
always looks nice.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking, I think that would work well. I need to stand up.
Yep.
Not looking at this.
You'd think it'd be
It would
sit
be
down the whole time, but no. A lot of the time we end up standing as well.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let me do the fold over. Okay, perfect.
Sit down those tape.
Just a light brush. Hello, Windy City's Finest, and welcome to the Windy City's Finest ASMR Piñata Building Exercise with Broken Llama Piñatas. I'm Clark, he's Perryman. And this is glue.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm hustling right now.
Yeah.
Just making sure that I'm not falling behind, but I think we're good. The glue is getting everywhere,
Yeah.
but I'm living in it.
You know what's funny? I hate getting my hands dirty. The glue. Yeah, something I have to get over when I'm making these.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm such a texture person myself, and yeah, like glue that or oil, like when I'm cooking as well too. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Hair products as well.
Hair products.
au naturel
Yes.
the entire time.
I agree. I hate the feeling of hairspray gel on your hands.
So I'm noticing that like it's a lot of tissue paper that we have here as well, but I'm looking towards like some of the other piñatas that we have here. Are there other materials that you would use to kind of cover the?
It's
the
mostly
base,
tissue paper and like this is the other kind that we use.
Okay, yeah.
The
Streamers,
streamers, yeah. But when it comes to like what the accents, eyes and stuff like that, we use a lot of foam,
Okay.
like those foam sheets.
Yeah.
We use
Anything that's easy.
construction paper, like
Yeah.
it's
Anything that's easy to shape, right? Like
exactly.
to fold over and to kind of allow that malleable.
And that's it.
Have there been any like prank piñatas that you've made during like April Fools or anything like that?
You know, we haven't done an April Fool's.
Okay.
We've done some COVID piñatas.
Okay, yeah.
So we did like the big virus, and we had a big mean face on him. Like I said, we do bachelor parties and bachelorette parties.
With some fun shapes there.
Some fun shapes. We had like the milestone birthdays, 40, 50, even 18, all of those. We had one where we had one of the guys had a very, not sentimental story, but it's kind of his signature story that he tells about himself, which involved a exotic dancer.
Ah, very nice.
And him. And so that was a piñata that we made. That's probably one of the more unique ones. But it's interesting because everybody has a story. Like even if it's a kid piñata and it's just their favorite show, there's a story. It's like this character and they watch it at this time and they love it. And we did like a retirement, which was a construction worker who loves birds. And he was retiring. And so they said, he loves birds and we want to include construction. And that's all they gave us. They didn't have an idea for design. They were just like, that's it. So we ended up, I was trying to recreate that like famous picture in New York with like all the people sitting on the construction beam.
Right.
But I did it with birds instead, having their lunch.
That's awesome.
And it was such a cool piñata. Those are my favorite ones, when people kind of just challenge me with like, I don't know what I want, but this is what they're into.
But this is kind of like this is kind of the idea of what we're looking for as
Exactly.
well. Okay, that's perfect.
We get a lot of creative freedom. Most people aren't very particular about what.
Well, I think it's just because like a lot of people, they just want to show something, and they may not be exactly too sure what that something may look like, but by the end of it, so like my partner draws a lot as well too, and a lot of people just don't know what they may be looking for. They're kind of like, hey, this is kind of the general concept, and at that point, make it pretty.
Yeah, exactly. And we have yet to disappoint. It's a very positive experience. Everyone's excited. There's a lot of planning involved, so we kind of take a lot off their plate. And it's fun.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm ready for another color. Perry, do we have anything from the chat? Have people have made their opinions right there? Okay, well, I'm going to make an executive decision then. All right, I'm going pink. I really liked that pink. I think the yellow and pink are going to go fantastically well as well. Okay, and then I think I just did a little patch to a point that I accidentally tore up, so I think we're good there.
Perfect. Yeah, that looks even.
Excellent. Oh. Sticky.
The other glue is less sticky than one we normally make, but it's still, when it dries, it has that. Like if you're a baker, you would know the feeling.
Yeah. Well, I think like the hold needs to obviously hold, but it doesn't need to be delicate, but it needs to be breakable as well at the same point. So like I know that you're making homemade glue. Is it to kind of meet a certain need, or is it just out of convenience as well?
Yeah, it's just we both prefer to work with that glue over this glue. It's convenient. We both always have flour in our kitchens, and it like keeps really well. Like this, you know, we're gonna throw this out after. Whereas this, we kind of like the glue we make, we just keep it in our fridge.
Right.
We put lemon in it so it stays longer too. But we go through it pretty quickly, so.
Yeah. Lemon to kind of act as a preserver as well too. Oh, that's so genius. There we go. Okay, I have some pink ready. Oh my goodness, you have gone to the races, and you are certainly in the lead right now.
Moving
that is
on.
Okay.
Well, I did like the 3/4, so you did kind of a halfway mark.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm making this one for Perry, so that
Hey.
we both have a piñata to break at some point.
Right on. Okay, we have a first placement. First fold. And I think you've run workshops for kids as well too, right?
Yes.
The glue, I'm sure, is something that gets all over the place.
It's a lot messier.
Yeah, but what would you say is likely the thing that kids would either find that the most fun in creating a piñata?
Well, I think for them, picking the candy,
Yeah, yeah.
they love that. Some kids are so decisive, and they just go and they grab and they pick out. And then some kids, that's the part that they take the longest, is picking out what they want.
They're very particular.
Yeah, usually in the workshops, we're like, pick 6 of these, and so that's definitely a really fun part for them. And I just love it because even if we're making the same design, their personalities all show. There's kids that love to craft and are really patient and meticulous. They don't want to see any spaces where it's not covered. And other kids are just kind of like putting it together real quick, and they just want to get it done.
If they could, slap. And then they want to get to the end part, which is can be perceived as the best as well too.
Yeah, that's it. So I think that's up to every kid. I think the age range, the little older they are, the better, because they have the patience for it. But we've done lots with like young toddlers, 3 to 5, and then the parents just come in and do a lot of help for them.
Yeah.
And they do it together, and it's a nice kind of bonding experience for them. So I was just taping up where we added the candy. That's the next spot that we're doing.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
We're gonna add some tape when you're ready so that we can start.
Sounds good. I still got a bit to go, but I think I'm gonna start. I'm thankfully a comfortable mix when it comes to kids. I am happy to be super meticulous, but I think I'm getting to a point where I might just be slapping it right on. We might use a couple layers at the bottom. You see, it's an artistic choice. It's an artistic choice.
All artistic. So for the next part, what we do, we start from one side and then work to the other. We're going to start on the back for this case, just because we're not covering this part with paper, since that's going to be our lens that we have on the side here.
I made a mistake. I added a bunch of layers, but I didn't add enough glue. There we go. Let's just paint that side up. Yeah.
There's no mistakes. It all works out in the end.
Well, we're about to find out if there are. I'm going to see. There we go. Get those little nooks and crannies. All right. Moment of truth. Here we go. Perfect execution. All right. Oh yeah. I guess I didn't glue.
It's one layer at a time.
Right. Okay. But thank you so much, folks. We're going to take a quick break here real quickly as well, too. So this has been the Windy City's Finest. I'm Clark. He's Perry. And this has been Broken Llama and Piñatas. We'll be right back, folks.
Clark and Perry in the place. Clark and Perry do what it takes. Clark and Perry invite you to stay.
And explore the artistry in everything, live, on location alongside the Windy City's Finest. Produced with the support of TELUS STORYHIVE. Available on YouTube and TELUS Optic TV On Demand for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.